Have you ever wondered why we sometimes fall for the person who's all wrong for us? The kind of love that feels like a dream at first, but soon turns into confusion, heartbreak, or even regret. What if the reasons go deeper than bad luck, deeper than you ever imagined? Relationships are some of the most profound experiences we have as humans. Yet, they're also some of the most perplexing. Studies show that our romantic choices are often shaped by unseen forces. Our upbringing, psychology, and even biology all pulling strings behind the scenes. Let's uncover why we often fall for the wrong people, starting with the hidden influence of our past. One of the biggest reasons we fall for the wrong people lies in our early experiences. Psychologists call this attachment theory. As children, we learn about love from our caregivers. If we had nurturing, consistent parents, we're more likely to seek healthy relationships. But if our caregivers were distant, critical, or unpredictable, we may find ourselves drawn to people who recreate those same dynamics, even if they hurt us. Why? Because the familiar feels safe, even if it's toxic. It's a bit like revisiting an old movie. You know how it ends, but you keep watching because it's what you know. Here's an example. You might find yourself chasing someone who's emotionally unavailable because deep down you're trying to fix the wounds of your childhood. It's not love, it's a subconscious attempt to rewrite your story. But it's not just our childhoods. Neuroscience plays a role too. When we fall in love, our brains release a cocktail of chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, and adrenaline, that mimic the effects of addictive drugs. This is why the initial stages of love feel so intoxicating. But here's the catch. The brain doesn't differentiate between healthy and unhealthy relationships. We can feel addicted to someone even if they're bad for us. And then there's the question of timing. Studies suggest we're more likely to fall for the wrong person when we're feeling lonely, insecure, or vulnerable. In those moments, we may settle for attention instead of genuine connection. But here's the good news. We're not doomed to repeat these patterns forever. Understanding why we make certain choices is the first step to changing them. Take the story of actress Drew Barrymore. She had a tumultuous childhood and found herself in a series of unhealthy relationships. But when she began therapy, she started recognizing her patterns. She learned to value herself and broke the cycle, eventually building healthier connections. Self-awareness is the key. When we look inward and ask, what am I truly looking for in a partner? And why am I attracted to certain types of people? We begin to break free from the past. So, why do we often fall for the wrong people? It's a mix of our past experiences, brain chemistry, and emotional vulnerability, but falling for the wrong person isn't a failure. It's a lesson. Each misstep teaches us more about ourselves and what we truly need in a partner. And the next time you find yourself drawn to someone, pause. Ask yourself, is this love? Or is it familiarity disguised as love? Because the wrong people can teach us, but the right person will help us grow. If this video made you reflect on your own relationships, share it with someone who might need it too. And tell us in the comments, what do you think shapes our romantic choices the most? Let's start a conversation.